Welcome everybody to the call, and the person that's meant to be in the call is now here, and we are excited to see and hear what we have to hear from you today, Ashraf.
Perfect. Amazing. All right, guys. Nice to see you, amazing guys. Today, as always, we're going to be continue our MyQFX weekly webinar. And let's dig into the webinar. We have some special offer at the end of this webinar, so stay tuned, guys, especially traders who really want to make money. All right, let's, okay. I need a permission to share my screen. Shadia? Okay, got it. Thank you. All right, guys. So just to at the beginning, there's a homework. What is MyQFX? MyQFX is the gateway for practical Forex training and the real-time market analysis. Our main objective is to help traders with a real-time market analysis. And MyQFX is a comprehensive Forex training and a market analysis platform designed for both novice and experienced traders, whether you are just starting your trading journey or a seasoned professional. MyQFX offers the tools and insight you need to succeed, which is I'm going to show you, as I always explain, and give a little bit demonstration in the webinar how this fit this statement. All right, so just before we start, just to disclaimer, so I'm just going to read at the bottom. You can take the screenshot and read it. So I'm not affiliated with or nor I do represent any security broker or dealer or investment company. I'm not licensed or qualified to provide investment advice. Any trading decision I share are for information purposes only and should not be taken as financial or investment advice. It is important to verify all information independently, and any action you take based on that information is entirely your own responsibility. Okay, so the format. Today, I'm going to share you a few more things regarding to the MyQFX about the money management and the risk management, especially those traders who are trading in MyQFX and would like to, attach their account through QBN. So it's QBN Global, basically. All right. So the format of this webinar, in last webinar, I've gone through all the products, exciting products about the QBN Global brokerage, plus the MyQFX, plus the QCommunity. If you have missed the last week webinar, I believe the recording is available on MyQFX YouTube channel. So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at what are the fundamental news is about to release this week, and we can make a trade plan. And then I'm going to also show you how we analyze the market today and how these analyses been developed and how our traders squeeze amazing profit. And at the end, I will also show you the special offer for the QBN Global. We just announced yesterday, and I'm very excited with that. And most of the traders, they are really enjoying it too. All right, so let's look at the news. Why this news is important? Because being a professional trader, it's very important for us to look at what's happening, what sort of data is going to release, and how this data is going to make impact in a forex trading. Then we look at the pattern and the price action and the price behavior, and then we align those patterns according to this fundamental, and then we look for the opportunity, which is I'm going to show you when I'm going to be into MyQFX platform. So this week, as you have seen, Monday, we don't have any high impact news. Even we have a French bank holiday, so we haven't seen any moves on Euro USD. But being an intraday, we still squeeze nice, decent profit, which is I'm going to show you when I'm going to log into the MyQFX platform. Okay, so Tuesday, we are expecting data for CAD. As you can see here, CPI data month by month, slightly lower. And then we have CPI year by year. That's exactly the same. We have a trim CPI year by year, exactly the same. So we don't see any big changes in the data apart from the first news, slightly lower data. We'll see when that data is going to come. Because we mainly trade at the UK time, so this is a 1:30 p.m. London time. So 130, around that 130, once the data is going to release, we'll see if the data is positive or negative, and then we look at the pattern, the price action, and then we basically take the initiative, trade accordingly. Tomorrow we also have the data is coming, CPI data month by month for the dollar. As you can see, slightly good expected. Then we have CPI data month by month expected, very good number, which is 0.3, which is higher than the previous one, which is good sign. Then we have CPI data year by year, also good, 2.6% versus 2.4. Good. So this basically give us indication of strength of dollar based on the forecast. When the data is going to release, that is the more important for us. Then we're going to look at, but based on the forecast, it is basically giving us the strength of the dollar. And we'll see it tomorrow. Then tomorrow, 9 p.m. London time, we have a Bank of England, that's governor's speech. Again, we normally don't trade during the speech because there is no as such data has been forecasted. So it's very tricky for especially for the retail trader. As always mentioned to my students and the traders that avoid and taking any trade during the news. So Wednesday, we have CPI data is coming 7 a.m. London time, and forecast 3.4% versus exactly the same, no big changes. Later on in the afternoon, we have Wednesday, we have a call PPI month by month, slightly better. And then we have PPI month by month, slightly better. So again, this gives me the strength of dollar based on the forecast. Tuesday, we can see here based on the forecast, we can see the dollar strength. And Thursday, we have data release coming for the Aussie dollar, which is, you can see a slightly big jump, 21.0K versus minus 2.5K, which is quite a lot. We'll see the Aussie dollar. And then we have unemployment rate, which is exactly the same. So Thursday, we're going to be look at, because that's for the Asian session traders. It's going to be quite early for London for us. But I'll explain, I'll show you when I'm going to go in a chart, how to basically take the trade, how to, analyze as a technical point of view. Okay, so 1:30 p.m. Thursday, we have core retail sales month by month for the dollar. As you can see here, expected good. So if you look at the news, the way we look at most of the news of the dollar is projected, sign looks like good sign for the strength for the dollar. But when the data is going to release, that's the key important thing. But we look at the early sign because of the forecast. Then we look at the dollar index. We're going to look at in a minute now. We have a retail sales month by month, slightly better. We have unemployment claims, which is not good because more people are unemployed. Is no good sign for that. But if you look at the previously, last week, we have projected quite high number based on the 232K, but the actual data was 227K, which is a positive for the dollar. We'll see if that's the case happen, then we can see here still strength on the dollar. So based on that, we get a little bit idea about the dollar, and you can also get a little bit idea of about your favorite pair. I normally, my favorite pair is pound dollar and the pound yen, so I can get that data here exactly the same. We'll see. Okay, so the Friday, you can see we don't have any high impact news, so there might be expected, there might be market might be a consolidate on Friday. Okay, so now we have the clear, the whole week. Now we're going to look at the dollar index, and let's see the situation of the dollar index now. So, okay, so dollar index, if you look at here, we've been long, and even now you can see here the dollar strength. We have projected area of this area that we are expecting there might be a possibility if the dollars continue, then looking for some sort of like a rejection at this level, because we have slightly price respected this area. So far, even though we can see here some rejection here, but the gold still, the dollar is still getting stronger. And the way we look at here, if you look at because I'm looking in a 4-hour candle, if you look at here, this candle, the previous candle, and then this candle is a very strong bullish engulfing candle. That candle represents the strength of the dollar. That's probably going to be a sign of continuation to the dollar. When, as you have seen, based on the forecast, most of the dollar news is projected good sign for the dollar. If the dollar is going to continue, then I'm expecting here the first target. I'll see the price reaction here. Otherwise, I'm going to be seeing here the price action here. The reason why, because we have in this area, we can see here we have a price imbalance. And so this is the area where I'm expecting some sort of price rejection. So far, we have seen the strength on the dollar. So dollar index, we take as a gadget to understand what's the situation of the dollar. Then we mainly trade all the major against the dollar. For example, giving here Euro USD. If you look at the Euro USD, and we can see here the prices develop sort of like a downside channel pattern within this pattern, and how we analyze the market. So we can see here, as you can see, the price repeatedly, we can see here price repeatedly respected here. And even in the New York session, we have this breakout, which is, we did analysis in MyQFX platform. And we explain our trader that there might be a possibility of one push to the downside. And then again, if you look at the candlestick pattern, we have this one bearish engulfing candle pattern. The way we look at, if you can see here, we have the first high was this one. And you can see here, no candle has been closed above this level. That gives us the, very powerful resistance area. Then we analyze the market in the New York session, how we see the price is going to react. Price nicely broken, beautiful. And now we have the bearish engulfing candle. That's the sign of continuation to the downside. If the price gonna continue, if we see the dollar strength, again, we look at the basic price action. The price has broken this previous high. So if the price gonna continue, we will look for the price action here. There might be a possibility of reversal at this level. But how we analyze the market today in Euro USD, and let me share with you guys here. So if you look at the Euro USD, we had first of all, because if you can see here, based on all the news, we were expecting a strength on dollar, so we had it short trades on Euro USD. So if you look at here, we had this beautiful short trade that was a pretty straightforward. We did this analysis at the market open. We look at here, this is the area of interest. Price nicely refused, could not break this level, and the price broke on this one. We announced this one short trade here this morning, London morning. All this fifth channel, price nicely hit this level. Then we explain as we explain in MyQFX platform, that if you have taken the short trade here, it's time to consider tightening your stop loss or move your stop loss at the break even. So that was a amazing analysis we had it. So we also had it another beautiful analysis. That was the pretty straightforward. You can see here. Again, we always look for the as a counter opportunity. We had this one counter opportunity. As soon as the price hit this level, we also give a suggestion to our trader, consider tightening your stop loss or move your stop loss at the break even, just in case if the price come down. So here, this is the area where price basically refused to break this level because we were watching in 4-hour. So based on that, we also did another analysis that was a pretty straightforward. As you can see here, price nicely respected this resistance level, which is, if you look at the 4-hour chart, let me show you here. You can see here at this level, price is repeatedly respected. So that's why we did this analysis and in intraday in our MyQFX platform. You can see the price nicely broken, hit around this level. And even now, the price is still going down. And we explain my trade is time to bank some profits. So the way we look at in 4 hour, let's look at the right now, the current situation here. 4 hour, we look at the bigger, most the market is doing it. So we use this intraday system to entries and exits. So we have a nice, beautiful short trade on Euro USD. We've been looking at short. We have this short, we have this long, we have this short. So you can see here, we analyze based on the price action here. We explain that one, and we had a nice, beautiful short trade here. So again, an upcoming opportunity, what we're looking here right now, based on this bearish engulfing candle. And another way to look at here, we have, if you look ahead, this move is very impulsive, and after that, the price developed correction. Whenever the price create this kind of behavior, that give us the one more push to the downside. Then we look at how far the price can go. Then we look at the previous price action, and that is a pretty straightforward. You can see here, price nicely broken, and price did not give us the confirmation retest. So we feel that most likely the price might gonna continue. When the price gonna come here, then we look at the price action. At that time, that might be in one push, or that might be a couple of hours, there might be a couple of days. When the price is gonna be around this level, then we look at the news. If there's any news about to look at, see one of these news, how this news is going to make impact. If we see the news is good for the dollar, so there might be a possibility. That possibility is if my price might gonna break this level and give us the confirmation, that's the sign of continuation. Let's suppose if the price gonna come here and news is bad for the dollar, then I'm expecting one more push to the upside. So again, these are the possibilities, but with these possibilities, we align with the fundamental when this news is about to release. This is what exactly we do every single day in MyQFX. So this is the pound, this is the Euro USD. Now let's look at the pound dollar. If you look at the pound dollar, we've been short. If you are watching our YouTube analysis, we've been doing all this amazing analysis. So if you look at the pound dollar, we were expecting some price action here. That might be a possibility of reversal, but price refused. And then you can see here the price nicely respected this support level. And after this breakout, price give us the confirmation that the price refused to break above. That give us the high probability of continuation to the downside. Then we look at the candlestick pattern. If you look at here, I normally look at the body. If you look at this body, it's a very strong body based on this one. Price came back and give us the confirmation. Then we have also this one bearish engulfing candle. This morning, we were explaining our trader just keep taking a short trades here. You can see the strength in the dollar. Then obviously we were looking short against the dollar all the measure. And that's exactly what we did. So if you look at here, price broken, come back here and give us the confirmation and continuation. And we had a nice, beautiful short trade in our MyQFX platform. Now, let me share with you guys how we analyze those entries and exit. And that was a pretty straightforward. And let me share with you guys the pound dollar. If you look at the pound dollar, even now, the current situation, we had a nice, beautiful short trade here. The most important part of it, when we look at the long trade here, means like when we look at the, give you an example here, then I'll show you the analysis here. Let's say this is the monthly support area, and I'm expecting that the price should respect and reverse. Let's suppose this is my thought process. This is what I'm expecting it. So for entry, we look at here. So we have, we mentioned these sort of like a price action behavior to all our traders in every single day. Whenever the price break any recent high or give us the confirmation, then we look for long. Otherwise, we're going to keep taking a short trade here. So the reason why I'm saying, if you look at here, this one, price broken and could not maintain above this level. That give us the high probability and confirmation and short. Look here, price broken and give us the confirmation for continuation for the short, right? Another important thing is we look at the bias for the dollar was strong, but we look at the entry here with a valid technical entry and pattern and analysis. This is what we did analysis. Let me share with you guys. If you look at here, this is the analysis we did at the market open, which is a pretty straightforward because we were expecting there might be a possibility price might gonna break this 4-hour chart. Let me explain to you here at this level, around this level. Might gonna break or break short trade here. This is the area of interest. We were looking into it. So based on that, we did this analysis at the market open. You can see here, this is the safest way to look at. You can see here the price nicely broke on this previous low. After the breakout, price nicely retest, give us the confirmation. As soon as the price hit the certain profit target, we suggest it's time to bank some profit. As soon as the price reverse, then we explain our trader with another analysis. We also mentioned this point of interest. If the price gonna break, take a long or short. As you can see here, price nicely broken, hit to the profit target, squeeze amazing profit, and after banking some profit, we continuously analyze the market, look for another pullback. There might be a possibility because you can see here the price came back and developed pullback. This is the same price behavior we were looking here. And we did another analysis, which we explained our trader look for another pullback. Short trade here, you can see here the price nicely broken. And we're looking for this pullback, price nicely continue to the downside. Even now, the price is continuously to the downside. If you look ahead, the current situation here, the price developed pullback. So as long as this momentum is bearish, price does not break any recent high, we are looking for short here. How far the price can go, as long as the prices keep developing high and low, we're going to keep looking a short trade here. So if you look at the upcoming opportunities, we already have marked this here point of interest. If the price is going to continue, we have this target, which is nicely hit. We have another pullback. So looking here around this level, let's see here, that's the target. But if the price is going to continue, and this is the point of interest where I'm expecting some price behavior possibility of reversal. So again, so as you can see here, with the retail trader, this is their mindset. When price moves in one direction, they're expecting the price is going to reverse. We, being a professional trader, we don't look at this one unless if we get some confirmation. And the confirmation, we get it through two things. Number one, we look at what sort of news at the specific time is going to release and what sort of price action is going to develop. And if you look at the previous price action, you can see here we had an impulsive reaction to the downside upside. And we look at the short trade here when the price broke on this low here. And after that, when the price give us the confirmation. And the pattern we look at here is sort of like you can see a head and shoulder pattern, price nicely broken and give us the confirmation, a short trade here. If you get this kind of confirmation, that's the high probability of continuation. Then we also look at the price pattern. So in my first, series of webinar where I explain about the price action, price behavior, and the price pattern, if you master that one, if you look at any chart, you will find out, what would be the next high probability move. If you look at here, as always mentioned, whenever the price develop impulsive reaction, and after that, if the price does not develop an impulsive reaction reversal, or if price develop this kind of slow up move, that give us the high probability of continuation to the downside. So then we look at these kind of points every time when the price break a recent low. That's the point of interest for us. If the price rejected, you can see here. And these, you can see these lines we discuss every single day in our MyQFX platform. So based on that, we had a nice, beautiful short trade here. So now this is the point of interest where I'm looking. So let's assume if the price gonna continue around this level, support level, around this level, at that time, if the data is released for the dollar, if the data is negative, then I'm expecting push. Or before the data release, we have this impulsive reaction. And after this impulsive reaction, if I see the correction here, price slightly move here upside, and the data came for the dollar, which based on the forecast is projected good sign for the dollar. If that's the case, then I'm expecting one more push to the downside and hit this target. So all these possibilities can happen. But again, we're going to look at when this data is going to release. So this is basically is a pound and dollar. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be showing you a few things about the MyQFX. I can go along all these pairs, but which we already do it in MyQFX platform. So I think 2 pairs more than enough. Is in half an hour now. Now I'm going to share some information about the MyQFX platform in terms of risk management and the money management. So at least if you are trading with the MyQFX, how you should be, managing if you are trading through live funds, which is basically as mentioned in last webinar, that we have managed to connect QBN Global through QBN Pro with the platform, and some of the traders, they have taken initiative and they are basically trading live through MyQFX. So I've realized that I should give a little bit training today in terms of risk management and the money management. So at least you can, follow those principles, those rules, which is the industry standard, and you can trade successfully. First of all, as you can see here, this is MyQFX platform is purely for the analysis, live broadcast. We give them information. All our live analysis recording is here. As soon as we finish the recording is here. If you are living in a different time zone, you have the opportunity to watch this analysis, and then based on that, you can develop your bias, and then you look at for the intraday analysis, and then you look for the opportunity. So by default, what we give it, because most of my students, I give them a daily target, not daily target, basically, I give them a daily stop loss limit. And that is, if you look at here in the platform, we have given them stop loss limit is, let's give you an example here, 200 pips. So they cannot lose more than 200 pips, number one. And by default, what we have, if they open any position here, system automatically put stop loss. And some traders has a different, some has different. By default, we're giving them 35 pip stop loss and target profit. So for example, if I want to open any trade here, so let's suppose without giving any stop loss, so plus this one. So you can see here my 35 pips has been deducted from my 200 pips. Yeah. So even if I put I can also put my, let's say 200 pips stop loss and say short trade here, system will, so sorry, you cannot do it. So I can do 160, I can put 160, means like this is the one criteria we have developed it here to put our trader in a discipline that they cannot lose more than certain pips a day. So they have to manage their position accordingly. So first stage is basically to get familiar with the system and define your trading style. It's a very important. Define your trading style. Beside, we're giving all that information is given here. Based on that, you come and you practice. So you have to structure your trading, format. I give you an example here. For me, I normally like trading at the beginning of the session as the London Open or the New York Open, just first 2 hours, right? It's very important for me because that what I can see that the most of the market players in the market create a volatility, and that volatility basically help me to squeeze some, nice pips. So that's basically my kind of style, but every individual have a different lifestyle and different, personal living format. So based on that, you have to define, okay, what time I'm going to be trading it, number one, and number two, what instrument I am very comfortable to trade. So then you can customize your pair accordingly, right? So in this example, let's say, I am very comfortable trading pound, dollar, pound, yen, or euro USD. That's the three pairs, or sometimes gold. So, and then I can see that, okay, my target is if I make 20 pips a day or 30 pips a day, that's more than enough for me. Or I'm making a 50 pips a day or 20, 60 pips a day. So that has to be defined in order to build your trading plan. So give you an example here. In hypothetically, let's say I am very comfortable making a 30 pips a day, right? And once I make 30 pips, my job is done. So sometime I lose too. So I decided if I lose, let's say 60 pips in a day, I'm just going to close my trade. I'm not going to be trading further. I'll come back another day, right? So let's assume this is hypothetically, I'm giving an example. Everyone has a different trading format, trading style. So the reason why I'm giving you this example, based on that, you can, arrange, you can allocate lot size. So let's say if I lose 30, if I lose 60 pips, I'm done for the day. I'll come back another day and start trading 30 pips a day. That's my target. And if I continuously make a 30 pips a day, so monthly, 20 days, probably like 600 pips a month. So once you have defined, and once you practice, and once you are comfortable with it, then you basically open an account. Let's suppose if you open an account with the QBN Global and you want to trade with a live account, then the question comes, what should my lot size should be? What should be my risk management and the money management? Then every investors or any trader have a different appetite in terms of risk parameters. So for example, if I decided if I lose 60 pips a day, I'm job done. So then it depends. If I lose 60 pips, how much risk I'm willing to take then depends on your account size. So hypothetically, give you an example here. Let's say, even if I'm trading here, let's give you an example here. Let's suppose if I'm trading with a $1,000 of an account. So if I lose 60 pips, how much I'm willing to lose, right? So that depends how you are comfortable to lose. Number one. Number two is how much you're willing overall to, to willing to lose. You're not willing to lose, basically how much you can lose, and it's not going to make impact to you. So let's suppose $1,000. If I lose a 50% of this account, I'm going to stop trading, right? So that's one thing. Okay. Second thing is, if I going to be losing a 60 pips, and how much I'm willing to lose. So then I can say, okay, I can use lot size $1, I can use 50 cent, right? And if I lose 50 cent, so if I lose 60 pips, I'm just giving you a hypothetical example. So I'm probably going to be losing, $30, half a dollar, which is I'm looking into it. So if I'm going to be making a 30 pips a day, so probably I'm going to be making a $15, right? I'm just giving it a hypothetical example. So that's the way you should be looking into it, and how you're comfortable to, in terms of lot size. But that's again depends on how much you are willing to, happy to give to the market. So this is very, very important. But again, sometimes, most of the time, trader comes and they said to me, Ashraf, what lot size shall I use? I said, show me your trading plan, show me your trading strategy, show me your trading format. Based on that, I can calculate. I cannot basically tell you. Most of the people there at the moment, you have seen in the YouTube, they're saying 1-to-2 ratio, 1-to-3 ratio, means like they are telling if you lose 10 pips, but if you gain, you should be gaining 20 pips. To be honest, that today's market condition is unexpected, but I'm not saying this is wrong, but you have to find where you're comfortable, right? So it's very, very important. So once you define that, okay, I'm okay, I can make a 30 pips a day, then you can, means 15 pips, $15. I'm talking about an $1,000 on of an account. So if you make like a $15, let's say it's a 20, yeah. So which is basically, if you don't lose anything, you still make like a 15 pips, 50 cents, $1,000. And if you're continuously making a good pips, 600 pips. So you can see around about you made a, $300, which is if you look at the based on the account size of $1,000 is how much percentage. So you can see this is the way we should be looking into it. But if mostly retail trader, they have a misconception, they're thinking they can turn this $1,000 to the couple of $1,000 in a week or a month. That is not a trading, that is a gambling, right? And to be honest, the thing is like, I'm not saying some of the traders they have already done it with $1,000, but that is possible because you know doubling that accounts in a month or 2 months in small amount of account, it is possible. Because the thing is, reason why I'm saying it, because if you lose $1,000 per, it's okay, it's $1,000, but you cannot trade $100,000 of an account exactly the same $1,000. So this is the way I'm trying to train people, that you need to learn as a fund management how to grow your account, and once you hit $300, which is almost, you can see 30% of that account, then you can increase the lot size accordingly, right? So this is the way it works. I hope that makes sense. So choosing a lot size, it has to be based on your few parameters, which is you need to understand how much you are willing to lose, how much easy for you to lose a day, and how much overall you are willing is going to be are you comfortable to lose overall of that account based on that. Second, what is your trading style, and what's your trading strategy. Once you figure out, and based on that, you can basically choose your lot size accordingly. Here you can see the lot size here. So that's what exactly you should be doing it. So I hope that makes sense in terms of taking care of your account, because in a trading is not about doubling your account. It's all about managing your accounts. And if you're comfortable, and then I only recommend that you should be increase the lot size when your account is growing, and that I hope that's going to help you guys. So that's one parameter I have to, because most of the traders now they are trying to trade, through MyQFX on QBN Global account. That's I hope that's going to help you guys. And feel free, if you have any question, you can ask me the questions. Let me share with you at the end what offer QBN Global is giving to open a new account. So QBN Global is now giving 20% deposit bonus, and then maximum deposit bonus amount is $400. So means like if you want to practice, you know, real accounts, if you open $1,000 of an account, so you will be compensated with the $200 as a bonus. So if if you deposit $2,000 of an account, you will be given a $400. So anything above $2,000, whatever like amount you put it, you will be compensated $400, which is quite a lot, And to be honest, in terms of getting, making a good profit from that extra bonus is amazing. So I hope so. That's basically both on QMT6 and MT5 account. If you open an account, if you want to trade, whatever amount you do it, if you put $1,000, you will be given 20% bonus. And I hope that's amazing. Most of, I just broadcast to all of my friends and family, so they're loving it. So that's another exciting offer. We have it, and and you know, feel free to basically get that, you know, extra bonus and enjoy the trading. Okay, guys, so that's it for now. We have a 15 minutes for Q&A. If you have any question regarding trading or training or anything which is I just mentioned you about the lot size, the risk management, money management, feel free to ask. So I'm up for your questions, guys.
You should be able to unmute yourselves because the setting allows that if you have any questions.
Hey Ashraf, Dr. KP here.
Hello, Doctor.
Wow, that's exciting. With that bonus, is there a minimum requirement for anybody to get that bonus, like minimum amount of uh, funding?
Now, as far as I know at this stage, I'll find out for you. But for me, is I don't think so. There's any limits right now. But I really because in initially, if you really want to trade, at least you should have at least minimum $500 is better to play around.
500.
Yeah,
Okay.
that make more sense to be honest.
All right. So 500, and then they will add 20% of the 500, right?
Yeah, but I'll double confirm it. Is there any minimum threshold or not? But I think mostly basically I think we are telling if anybody deposit $1,000 then 20%. But well we can accommodate, no problem. We'll find out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another question.
Sure.
You also check cryptocurrency news, like Bitcoin just pumped, and does it having an effect on the forex market?
To be honest, the thing is like Bitcoin. Normally, if you look at the Bitcoin, is here based on the BTC USD, right?
Oh, yeah,
So we look at the Bitcoin is just shoot up, right?
it
And
did.
yeah. So to be honest, the thing is like we normally don't look at the BTC. We normally look at the USD, right?
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
So yeah. That's why I normally don't trade BTC crypto because crypto is more speculated in a instrument. Forex
Yeah,
is much easier for me. Like I can tell you this news is coming, how this news is gonna make impact. For BTC, where should I go and look at? Only I can see if
nothing.
somebody you know somebody will put like billions of dollars and that's gonna be too late while I jump into the trade. But still, based on the price action and the pattern, we can use the same knowledge and you can trade any crypto or anything. Basically the charts, when we look at the pattern, this is all basically is emotions, the way we look at here.
Yeah, it looks more manipulated, unlike forex, which is a 500-year-old market. That's why
That's
it's
right.
really more a mature market in the forex industry. That's
Yeah,
very good.
yeah. But the thing is, like, if people are trading and they're making money, but I'm not saying that money cannot be made, but uh, for me the most important thing, I really want to play a safe game, and that's basically Forex. Okay, what is AI trading in gold? Especially, do you offer this? Raj, AI trading, artificial intelligence, right? To be honest, the thing is, artificial intelligence. This is the area we are heading. All of the traders and the companies. We are also working on developing certain tools in terms of robot AI to trade the financial trading. And yes, basically, at the moment we're not offering it at this stage, but soon we will going to offer AI trading. And the AI trading is mainly based on the technical, not based on the fundamental, because the fundamental right now be that tricky. The reason why I'm saying it, because when it's regards to the news, that can be easily predictable. But in regards to the tweet of Mr. Trump, cannot be predictable, you know, and that's why it's a bit challenging. But in terms of AI, we are working, our technical team, they are working to bring this strategy into the artificial intelligent trading. We did some of the tests, but at the moment we are mainly focused to develop as a community and help our community basically. But we are going to bring AI tool. Again, our main objective is to help the community, and we give that option to the community if they really want to be utilize those tools like AI trading to maximize their profit. I give you an example here, like we are building in a system that every time when the momentum is bearish, you can plus a tool here. You can say, okay, take a pullback every time when it appears, and system will take pullback for you. Because sometimes, let for giving an example here, let's say price broke on this low, and I want to take any pullback, but I'm busy here and watching something else, so I can put a button here, say, okay, take a pullback. So every time when the pullback is going to come, system will automatically take the trades for you, right? So this is a few tools we are working on it now, and we're going to test into it. And how long it's going to take? At this stage, there is no as such time frame for that. The reason why, because our first step is basically to help community to trade QBN Global accounts through MyQFX. That's we are working day and night. Even the management team is here in Dubai. So we are basically extensively working how to integrate all this platform and make the smooth transaction to help our community. That is the first priority. Once that is done, then definitely we are going to bring those tools, um, for our community. But there is no as such time frame we have. But definitely, if you are a part of the QBN team, if not, then join, and then you will be get updated once that tool is going to available. We are basically updating ourselves, trying to accommodate ourselves as the market is shifting, changing through AIs and everything. Because we already built certain tool. Like give you an example here, we already have built our own AI, which basically scan the market and any information related to the currency pairs or anything, it broadcasts that news here. So being a trader, it's very important. I don't know who's posted this data on internet. Just if I click on this one, I can see here that somebody is. This is another very good analyst is telling about and the thing. So we already built this AI, which basically scan internet, bring those information. So we have plan to build certain tool, which is definitely is going to help to the trader, but there's no as such specific time at the moment. All right. So any other question, guys?
Hey, Ashraf. Good afternoon. This is Jaber here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you, my friend.
Yeah, hey. Actually, I'm calling. I'm familiar. I'm doing training in stocks currently. So I know about the Forex thing and I'm pretty much familiar, but I've never done training in the Forex. So do we get to learn this strategy ourselves or we just have to follow the direction? What is it? I'm new to this call here. I'm joining for the first time. So.
Okay, Jabbar. The thing is, like, if you already been trading in stock, then it's not going to be difficult for you to understand because the basics is the basic principle of the trading is the same. The only need to understand, in the forex market, which is a pretty straightforward. We have, if you completely beginner, if you don't know it, we have another QI, my QI Q Minds. We have another platform where all the basic information about the forex trading is given. But if you have a little bit understanding about the MyQFX, so and we have an academy section here. We have certain training. Like give you an example here. First of all, what you need is to understand how the platform works. We have all these 8 training videos to understand the platform. Then we have resources. We have FX More trading system. That is the trading system which we are, uh, trading every single day. This is what we call it. Like we have this all over indicators. Apart from these indicators, we basically mainly focus on price action, but mostly traders, basically we're putting in a trader in a discipline. We said, okay, guys, when the market is below and red indicators, then look for the short and the pullbacks. So we have a comprehensive training material uh, for this FOX training. Then we have like sometime when we do live analysis, we explain patterns. Okay, this is a head and shoulder pattern, this is rising wedge. So if people doesn't, student doesn't know about anything or trader doesn't know, so we have a cheat sheet here. So you can see, so basically all that information is given here, but we implement and we describe and we show this analysis through analysis every single day. So if somebody say, I don't know about the patterns, we say, okay, go and, check with the pattern information. And some of the traders, they said, okay, we are struggling into it. We have, resources, which is all these, most of the resources are also available in the YouTube. We just dump it here, the link here, where you can go here and you can learn about the, the habits of wealthy traders, lot size, leverage, and margin. So these are the information resources given. Then if you don't know, we also have a basic trading here. And if you really want to be sometime in analysis, we also discuss like, okay, we have a market structure has been developed. We have a supply demand, we have price imbalance. And if you really don't know about those things, you can also go through this advanced material, which is going to help you. Second, if you really want to know about the fundamentals, you can also go through these fundamentals. In regards to the theoretical, we have covered most of the things, but we have amazing training material in QMinds. You can also join there. But here, what we do, we analyze the market every single day, 7:30 London time. We explain the 4-hour bias, what are the prices doing it, what are the news is about to come, and then we narrow down through intraday analysis and we explain what kind of opportunities is going to develop. We do this intraday analysis, and top of that, once the analysis has been done, then my analyst is continuously monitoring it and broadcasting this information whenever the price is about to break this certain pattern and certain structure. So as a new person, at the beginning, you can basically practice. How you can practice, just like, if the price is going up or price going down based on the analysis, you want to practice, you can just, if the price is going up, take a long, if the price is going down, short. Once you build your confidence level, how to basically materialize those analysis and those information, once you are confident, and then the second stage comes, okay, how are you going to maximize your trading in regards to the profit? Then we have MyQFX have a partnership with the QBN Global broker company. You can go and open an account here. Then you have two choices. Either you can directly open trade into the MyQBN Global platforms, or if you want to, trade here and trade go straight to those platform, you can also use this platform here in settings. You can put your global QBN account here, and as soon as you open a trade, it will automatically open into the QBN Global platform. So anybody who have any instrument trading experience regarding stock or future options, uh, it's going to be very easy to understand this platform, which is a pretty straightforward. And the most important thing is we analyze every single day, so explain and everything, because even now you have seen my analyst is just broadcast is consider banking some pips. We have 3 analysts on board until New York session close. They keep broadcasting every time when the price change the pattern, or every time when the price develop another new structure, they broadcast that information instantly. So basically, that's the real time, we're helping. And top of that, you have everything here. If any news sections, you can see this is the news timing, what time is coming. We have all the market sentiment broadcast over EA, over artificial intelligence, bring that information here for you. So I highly recommend you should come to be a part of the MyQFX. and play around. But if you have any challenges or any, need help, we are happy to help you. So basically, it's not going to be difficult for you to trade, because if you already have a stock experience, so basics principles are the same in terms of risk management and the money management. So only you need to understand how to use this tool, and which is we have a experience. People are coming from different trading background. They loved it because they really enjoyed it, especially when we broadcast this information, and they're really making a difference into their trading career. So most welcome. If you are new, join MyQFX, and then definitely will help you. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you so much. So basically, this is like a platform, trading platform, like EMT4 or EMT5, where I'll be buying and selling in this platform.
Okay, so to be honest, this is the platform. The whole concept of this platform is to help provide support to the traders
Okay.
through real-time market analysis. So give you an example here. If because what we have to, because you know I believe that you can only develop your trading skill through practical, not theoretical. Theory is basically you get to know it, but you cannot develop your experience. You cannot develop your skill set. To do that, that's why we came up with the concept. Okay, we will give you all the market analysis, real-time market updates and everything. So you can take that information and you can trade to the platform directly. But in order for me to build the trader, because my student confidence, we integrated a virtual trading platform. In this virtual platform, what they exactly going to master the skill is when to get into the market, when to get out into the market without any thinking about the losing and winning, making money, because that's the first criteria in trading to improve. Because the trading is a business which is most, element is the psychology. When you have a money game inside, so most of the traders, they focus on winning and losing instead of developing a skill. So we have eliminated that money side of it and said the first step, just develop your skill. And developing your skill is just making a pips in the market. Once you make the pips, and if you are more positive into the pips, that give us the, okay, you have the made a right entry, you have the made a right exit. So for example, if I'm a layman, if I'm coming here and if I look at this, gold trade, when this analysis been broadcast and I see, okay, the price is going up here, breaking up this level. So I open a position here. Okay, I want to take a long trade here, right? So if I take a long trade here, and then I can see here how this analysis is performing, then you get familiar. Okay, yeah, most of the analysis I'm doing great. I'm making a lot of pips, right? So that's basically understand, okay, once you're making the pips, you understand when to get in, when to get out. Once you master that skill, then we go to the second step is basically, which is I just mentioned to you about the money management and the risk management. So this platform is to help and support traders, both novice and the professionals, because we have a traders who are trading as a swing trading. They are very professional. Even if you are a novice trader, or even if you are a professional trader, what is the most important thing you need? You need to know when to get in into the market, when to get out to the market. Even we have traders, they are trading, managing big funds, but they are using our platform. When I asked them, they said to me, Ashraf, we already have built our bias where the dollar is going to go. We already have built our bias in terms of gold. But when we come to the platform, we easily find out when to get in. So we get a sharp entry. So then we can make the maximum out of it. So this platform is basically to help and support trader with the live market. I hope that makes sense. But at the same time, you can also trade.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, any other questions? Okay, I think we're all done today.
It looks like everyone's done for today. I think people are going to study the promotion. So I've set up
Yes.
the account and hopefully submitting at some point today. So I need to get back on and my KYC is done.
Okay, that's good.
Everything. So looking forward
That's
to
good.
trying out, playing around. But I think we're done for today. So thank you very much, Ashraf, and we look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you all again.
I can give you another offer from me. If you deposit $5,000 on the QBN Global MT5,
That's my plan.
and then you can have one-to-one session with me, and I will explain you how to trade that account.
Okay, let's see. That's the plan, but let's see.
Yeah. So if anybody deposit $5,000 of account, and just mention my name, have a one-to-one session with me, and I'll make a plan for you with you, and I will help you to trade that $5,000 account, and I will help you to make a good profit.
Dr. Jet is listening, Ashraf. Dr. Jet is listening.
Yeah. No, normally, to be honest, normally I charge quite a lot in terms of one-to-one session, in terms of the training. But this is the initiative with my QBN Global. So I'm offering, if you open a $5,000 of account, you will get the 40%, bonus, which is the 400, and then book a session with me, and I will help you how to trade that account step by step. Yeah, and I will moving forward, I will definitely will support you, and I'll give you very good trades from MyQFX, which is you can make good profit. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, that's it for you. Have 2 offers now. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Most welcome. Be part of the QBN Global, guys.
Thank you, everybody. See you again next week, same time,
All right.
same
Thank you,
place.
Ashraf. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.